So I decided to record this because this is day 9 of working, day 9 in a row, and my week is not over, or my week. I'll be working 5 more days after this, and I'm tired, and I don't want to be doing it, but I have to, because my job I moved up here for, because I moved far away, has only hired me for 3 days as of right now. So I had to find another job to supplement that, and that job will not allow employees to work less than 3 days. So I normally work 6 days a week, but I've been working 4 for that other job this week because of a busy schedule, and it's not my choice. So they've put everybody on call since it's a holiday weekend, and since it's within my first 3 months of employment there, they don't let me take personal days, even if I don't normally work that day, and they schedule me without my, sort of without checking in. So it's frustrating, not because I have something to do, but because I am tired, and I only do get 1 day off normally, so to not even have that 1 day is frustrating. But I'm getting ready. It's day 9. Let's go. Now, don't get me wrong. I love one of my 2 jobs. I'm doing exactly what I hope to be doing, and I'm getting more assignments that I'm so happy to do. And I love getting to work in this kind of work. But only being there 3 days a week, it ends up being a big game of catch up when I come back in on Tuesday after a big weekend. And the industry I work in, which I guess I work with the hospitality industry, but I work for a magazine. So when a lot of those people who I need to speak with get back to me, it's usually over the weekend, over my weekend, Thursday to Sunday, and I need to handle it Tuesday through Thursday. And so I'm so happy to do all of it, but it just feels like I'm being used and overused without being compensated. And since I live alone and I moved, I had to get a second job in order to eat, and that's a struggle too, because you're already limited in your schedule to certain days of the week you can work, or certain hours of the week you can work for a second job. And there are standards in second jobs. I mean, in all jobs, a minimum days you have to work and everything, but not being able to take days off is rough. And only having a 1 day weekend, especially when you're settling in a new place. I had to paint this place and clean and furnish it. So you get a lot of time for that. I've got to, I also need to make time for myself, or to see people and have a social life. And when I only have that 1 day off, sometimes it's a decision between taking care of my house, taking care of myself, or engaging socially, which also needs to be important because I don't really know a ton of people. So every day is sort of a priority battle, and I get 1 day a week to prioritize downtime and how what I want to do in that downtime. So that just kind of sucks. But I don't know, this 13-day work week is really, it's really draining me. And I'm a hard worker. I'm not like slacking anywhere. I'm picking up extra work when I'm home in my downtime after work, you know, especially for my, you know, I'll call it my main job. I do bring work home and continue to work when I'm home, or continue to work when I'm not in the office, or I get to the office first, I'm the last one to leave. It's that kind of thing. But, you know, I'd love to work a normal 5-day work week, have a full weekend to, you know, take care of the rest of my life, especially because I've been in this apartment for over a month and I'm not even fully settled. I'm still missing like furniture. Not all my walls are painted, but when it comes down to it, I have 1 day off to do it, and it's like, okay, do you want to relax and like recharge before your 6-day work week starts again, or do you want to paint a wall? So it'll get done, but it's still just taking a bit. And you know, living alone also means I don't have someone who could pick up the slack, God forbid, which is fine, and I love living on my own, but it does get lonely, especially when you have really you don't have a free day, or you don't have a free weekend. It gets lonely thinking that you're just doing all of this on your own. But, you know, do what you gotta do. And, you know, you're supposed to love what you're doing in life, but, you know, I'm starting to doubt people's ability to treat me with respect and not string me along, either because I'm young or they think they can just squeeze work out of me without compensation. And, you know, I'm not demanding much. I would just like to make enough money to live without having to work 6 days a week on 2 jobs and, you know, underperform in the other jobs because one of the jobs is just so demanding. And I have like a 4-year degree and everything, and alright, student loans are coming up. That's fun. I love being an adult. But, you know, just like people to see my worth as a human in the most basic sense, and in exchange for my work, make enough to live on my own. You know, that's it. I'm not asking for much, just enough to survive. So it is Columbus Day, which, you know, I don't care to celebrate the holiday, but I love a day off normally. But like I said, this job, I don't let people take personal days. Espresso. Anyway, this job won't let people take personal days in their first 3 months, for God knows whatever reason. Unless it was like specifically documented when you were employed as a conflict date. But you know, life happens, and you can't control that. I actually missed an opportunity to go to an event to represent my other job, and I would have much preferred to do that on Saturday, and I would have if it was a normal schedule, but couldn't take the day off, even though I don't normally work that day. So other employees have the option to take holidays like Columbus Day off. I don't. I normally do work on Monday, so today's not the day I'm upset about. I'm upset that I couldn't have one day between both of my jobs to sort of re-energize for the rest of this week. So, I'm drinking a lot of coffee. Thankful that my mom drove up and bought me fruit because I need to stop eating pasta and drinking wine all the time. But, you want to relax, and at the end of your day, you realize, oh, I don't have any more. I don't have vegetables or fruits in my house. Guess I gotta go to the store, or I can make pasta and put my feet up, because it's been a long day. So many times the option has been pasta, which I'm not mad about, but my body's a little mad at me about it. So the job hunt will restart this week because I don't even think I have a choice in it at this point. I think I have to put in my 2 weeks notice because I saw the future of this job, at least within the first 3 months that I'm going to be there. And it's just more weekends that I can't get out of. Sometimes I'll schedule everyone for 4 or 5 days in a row, and I don't have an 8-day week. I have a 7-day week, and I'm a human adult that needs time to take care of herself. This might be the very end. 6-day work week, but can't just leave without going somewhere else, because then I can't eat. So this is what I'm wearing today. I work in a museum, so I have to wear black and witness the worst of humanity, which is so fun. So I work get there about 10:30. I don't get home until 6:30, and I'm on my feet all day. It's a holiday weekend, so it's gonna be super busy. I'm probably gonna be in a bunch of places that I hate being in, but I get double pay, and I'll be able to afford this apartment, which, as you can see behind me, that wall is not the same color as that one. This wall right here is not painted. I have to hang curtains because those are gross blinds. And just decorate I have nothing. And I have stuff to put up, but at the end of the day, I come home, I want to cook dinner, make my lunch for tomorrow, shower, get to bed, or at least hang out, maybe do yoga or exercise a little bit so I don't completely let my health go on the wayside. But this is it. And this is a look at my October schedule. As you can see, this is my ridiculous week, and then that's my next day off. And originally I only had 3 days off in the entire month of October, these 3. And then this one's alumni weekend at my college, which thankfully I don't live too far from, so I can just go on my one free day right there, except I'm hosting people, stay overnight because obviously I don't live too far, so that's gonna be crazy. That's a kickoff event for my main job, and then this was originally another event, but the event got canceled, and I maybe screamed out loud at work because it means I have an actual 2-day weekend. So, you know, getting excited about the little things. I guess that's a positive of this whole thing. And everything on my fridge is like from my grandma or my mom or something, and I don't know. It makes me happy, except for the busy calendar in the middle. But I guess balance the good with the bad. So, day 9 is over. Museum job over until Friday. It's Monday. And some point in the day, I was like nauseous and thought to myself, if I throw up on the floor, do I get to go home? But I didn't do that. Stuck it out even when I couldn't feel the lower half of my body anymore. But we're good. Dogs a barking. Doesn't that mean your feet hurt or something? And I'm so thankful my mom drove up yesterday and brought me some food because I didn't have to worry about cooking when I got home, and that was really nice. Leftovers are a blessing, and I don't know, it's nice to just come home to something that's already prepared. And normally I do that, but I didn't have time to prepare something in advance, so I don't know, it's just a nice like treat. You know, I think that's one of the upsides of working so much and really forcing yourself to put in more work and more hours is you do get to appreciate the little things. You do get to really express how thankful you are for certain things. And you get to see the world in a new light. You get to appreciate your downtime a little bit more. You know, I finished dinner and did all my dishes because I was really excited to just lay down, put my feet up. So, thus concludes day 9 out of 13. I did a little math in my notebook at work today and saw that I will be working 102 hours, 13 days, and then I have 1 day to reboot before 6 more days. And I'm hoping my health doesn't turn south because I'm already not feeling too great. But we'll see. And if I don't feel good, here's hoping I can actually call out sick and not be going to work feeling bad and maybe throwing up on the floor. So here's to not throwing up on the floor this week.